Zach goes to anger management. Leslie's plot thickens in taking over Fatima's life. But Fatima and Belinda might be on the road to recovery within their friendship. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another ZATIMA video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 1, episode number 6. And oh my goodness, this was actually a good episode. Like a really good episode. I was very caught off guard as I was like leaning in while I was watching. I was like, wait a minute. Am I really enjoying this? Like a lot. I was. There were so many moments, so many great performances that I really felt myself leaning into. And there was also a ton of things that happened. So like maybe that's also a theme for when I really don't enjoy the episodes as much. It's like nothing really happening, no real scene changes or anything. We get updates basically from all of the characters except for Nathan, but it's kind of like we get an update about proxy because Lori is in this episode. So we kind of just get more perspective on what's going on in this entire world. And it, like last episode was mostly Zach and Fatima, aside from them going to court and us meeting the great aunt or whatever. But in this episode, it's a ton that goes on. So first things first, Bryce is dangerous. Full stop. Bryce is dangerous. He feels entitled to Angela simply because he wants her, and men like that are dangerous. She does not want you. Ideally, Angela would nip this in the bud and stop trying to be nice to this man. Women lose their lives when they are nice. You can be a kind person, but it's less advantageous for you to be a nice person, for you to try to be a polite person. I am not excited by, intrigued with, curious of anything other than deeply concerned and worryful behind Bryce's obsession with Angela and how he speaks about this woman. We have a moment early on in this episode where Zach, Bryce, and Preston go for happy hour, and they're all talking about, you know, their relationships, whatever. Zach has concerns about Fatima working too much. Preston has concerns about how he gonna get from up under Deja. That's not even a real thing to me. And then Bryce is worrying about Angela and how he can convince Angela to take him back or convince Angela to want him. Newsflash, you can't. And instead of these other men offering up actual advice to like, well, have you even figured out what it is that you like about this woman? Why are you so obsessed with this woman? And specifically, what does she get from being in relation to you? Y'all double down in his toxicity. Now, don't get me wrong. Zach tells him, okay, well, maybe you just need to let it be. Like, basically, like, absence makes the heart grow fonder type stuff. She'll realize at some point that she wants you. No, she doesn't want him, but he also gives her nothing to actually want. He compromised her safety. He exposed her sexually. He fetishized her because he and admitted to loving her simply because she's fat. The man, no, absolutely the hell not. And then we're not necessarily that his friends have to shame him for it, but holding him to task about it. He gets to woe is me all day and night about how Angela is paying him dust, and then y'all double down in any of the things that would actually help them build some type of serious ass bond and friendship. So platonic sleepovers is a problem because she owes him access to her damn body, the same damn body that he had plastered all over the goddamn internet. The same damn body that he can't actually please. The same damn body that he is constantly objectifying. I'm not even convinced that you like her as a person because it's already had the precedent set that you like her body, period. But she's more than her damn body. She's more than her hair. She's more than her lips. She's more than her whole. And there has been no evidence up until the moment that we're in now that tells me anything about Bryce should actually get access to this woman. It feels like a mistake from the very beginning of Angela even engaging with him. And from what we get from Angela's side, it feels like she's trying to be nice and polite because she knows that Bryce's ass is mentally unstable. She knows that he deeply desires her. And to a certain extent, maybe within her ego bag, she likes the idea of being desired. But this is where us women mess up and put ourselves in dangerous circumstances with dangerous ass men, because newsflash, men are dangerous. And men that are obsessed with you and feel entitled to you are the most dangerous. And that's literally what I was screaming at the top of this episode. I don't even want to see Bryce's ass on the screen anymore. If his ass is not taking his ass to therapy as well, he's literally here to obsess about and to stalk Angela and to affirm Zach's toxicity. We quite literally don't need him. That's what he got his goofy ass friend Nathan for, honestly. At this point, Bryce is redundant and is going to harm Angela at some point. Again, because he's already harmed her. There's people in the comment section, oh, Angela knew about the cameras and da-da-da-da-da. Y'all are missing the damn point. Missing the point, which is why so many black women suffer. Because everybody loves to miss the point when it's the black woman's safety. They love to miss the point when it's the black woman's image. They love to miss the point when it's the black woman's emotional stability and mental stability. They love to miss the point when it's us. I said what the hell I said. Bryce's ass is dangerous and I need his ass gone. Preston, you supposed to be the one with sense. You should be speaking a little bit more sense, but alas, you fall into line because everybody that's Zach's friend has to also be Zach's flunky. Cool, whatever. Zach is a hypocrite. Since we're talking about Zach is also a hypocrite. The way that he is in conversation with people, specifically when he's providing romantic advice, actively works against not only the mutuality or the reciprocity that's supposed to come in partnerships, specifically heterosexual ones, but it also works against what you are trying to cultivate within your own relationship. You won't leave Fatima, but you always telling somebody to leave a woman. You have been sat down in the sexual department because Fatima has realized that you will beat her pussy raw if given the chance. So you are not able to engage with her in sexual acts in the amount to the degree that you want to, but your ass is still there. Why? Because you understand the value of her, and yet and still you are constantly communicating to other men that if they're not getting sex from a woman, leave that woman where they at. Don't carry no groceries for that woman. Don't help that woman out. Don't change no light bulbs. Don't do this. Don't do that. Huh, Zach? How is you cool? No, of course he's not cool. But I think I really started to lean in because the top of the episode I was like, okay, some more bullshit. But once we get him to anger management, which is wild that it happens the same day. All of this happening the same day. But Erica, you already know that Tyler and what's going on at Tyler Perry Studios, they are horrible at managing time. Everything happens in the same damn day. The whole seasons be 3 days max. The episode gets really good once we actually get to anger management, and Dr. Reed is able to clock Zach's tea so hard. There was moments where it was a little touch and go. I felt like there was a little bit of misogyny peeping out when it comes to Lori, and I get that Lori is erratic. I get that Lori can be very violent, but Lori is also a mother of two with a no good ass husband who is not providing financially, who is putting her in situations of emotional, mental, and probably spiritual distress. She's having to man the fort and carry everything on her back, and he is openly and actively cheating on her. Open and actively cheating on her. So you know what? I would be grabbing a bat too. Most people was clapping for Fatima walking her ass up and through the law firm with a bat for much less. So like, I get that Lori again is with this but I'm not necessarily convinced that she should be here. Zach 100% should be here. But I'm not necessarily convinced, because until you show me a Lori who's in a circumstance where she's not being constantly triggered and or provoked by a no good nigga that's abandoning her and her damn children. We ain't seen Nathan ask about his kids, check on his kids, do nothing for them damn kids. And you saying that she got anger issues? No, she got no good nigga issues. That's what she got. And that'll mess up anybody if we're going to keep it a buck. So that is going on. And a good portion of the beginning part of the anger management meeting is talking about Lori because she's already been there. But then we get into Zach, and Dr. Reed is the facilitator for this. So that's great. He already has a little bit of insight into Zach, and he gets Zach to introduce himself and all of that. And then he also puts Zach in a circumstance to provoke him, to give him a great tangible example of like, you can control your emotions. You're just choosing not to, when he pushes him. But I love that that Dr. Reed was really just helping him to unpack that he really does have anger issues, because for Zach, he is always the villain. I mean, he's always the victim. He's always the victim, no matter what the circumstances is. And that's what he was communicating to Dr. Reed and the entire group of like, well, if people don't get me angry, then they won't have to worry about me being angry. That's not how this works. He literally leads with, my mother was an addict and my brother is a piece of shit. So that means that you can swing on Chaz Duncan because he's sending Fatima gifts. That's the same reason why you can get in Aaron's face, because he came into Karen's life and wants to love her appropriately. Oh, okay. Like your mother and your brother are definitely players and are a part of the problem as it pertains to y'all's interpersonal relationship. And I'm not going to be obtuse in any way and say that how you engage with your mother does not impact, or your family period doesn't impact how you engage with the rest of the world. And you're still responsible for how you engage with the rest of the world, regardless of what the hell your mama did to you, regardless of what the hell your daddy did to you, regardless of how the hell your brother did to you. Your mommy wounds, your sibling wounds, your daddy wounds, your granddaddy wounds, all those wounds, unfortunately for all of us, are on us. So the person who runs into you at the coffee shop accidentally because they're completely in their head and they accidentally bump you and spill the coffee don't deserve to have all the life beat out of them because your mama didn't love you appropriately and your brother was always on your damn nerves and you happen to be a live wire ready to go off at any goddamn moment. That's basically what you're saying, Zach. And I think that they did a really good job. So I will give kudos to the director and the writer of this episode, because in the space of the anger management, I think that he did a really good job handling all of the dialogue that was taking place, because Zach is at the beginning stage of this journey of, one, accepting that he actually does have anger issues, and two, accepting that he needs to find a way to be accountable to his decisions and to his behaviors, regardless of the circumstances that he feel are the cause for said behavior. Because at the end of the day, it's his reactions that actually matter. Zach telling Dr. Reed that he'd been waiting to swing on him since the moment that he met him. I hope that the next meeting, maybe they can dive into that a little bit more, because why? Why did you want to swing on Dr. Reed from the moment that he met you, when he literally came into your life to help you unpack what was going on, to help you hold yourself accountable, to help you push past this mediocre ass mindset that you have cultivated that has given you nothing but mediocre and subpar results in life? That is definitely something for you to be able to unpack. And also, why do you want to swing on him? Is it because you also look at him and you feel less than, you feel intimidated, you feel frustrated? Because ultimately, like, that is a thing that pops up as well. As soon as you are in community with a man that you deem to be better than you can't even address that that's how you feel and like lean into that person for mentorship or support to like help yourself improve. You just seek to destroy and or elicit violence for that person. It's quite literally disgusting. But, again, this is some of the greatest parts of the episode that I thoroughly enjoyed. Another good part, which I think they wound up doing an OD towards the end. Like, I wasn't a fan of Jeremiah's monologue when he is giving himself the last hit that he's ever going to take. He's been basically chasing highs to see his mama, and it feels very on the nose for me once we get to the end. But I love seeing Connie, period. Layla Odom is like so stunning to me. Like, she is so gorgeous. Even sitting in the projects on this damn stoop or on this step, looking all down and out, struggling from her cancer treatment, she's just like the most beautiful thing in the world. So when I saw her, I was like, oh my God, yes. But Connie and Jeremiah run into each other, and Connie hasn't seen him in a while, and she's asking like, what the hell's going on with you? Where have you been? Are you okay? And he's mumbling, talking gibberish, but basically talking about the fact that he saw his mom on the last time that he got high. He's currently a little bit high now, but looking to get higher, and he's pretty much done with life. So he wants to see his mom again and then basically die in the next time, because he doesn't want to actually deal with life. And Connie, what was so profound for me about this is that Connie is going through her own things, and we don't get the full setup of like why she's sitting on the steps like this, but when she is, before Jeremiah walks up, she's like looking off into the distance and smiling. I would imagine that she's like watching her kids play, and she's like relishing in these moments because she knows she's not going to be here, or she's like doing this fight, but it's a chance that she could not be here to see them and support them or whatever later. And even knowing that, even having all that she has on her, and even in a moment while she's talking to Jeremiah, she falls into him because she loses energy or her balance, and it just can't hold herself up, and she's getting weak in that regard. She is still like, how I need to help you, I want to help you, let me help you. And I just felt like that was so profound, because that is so many black women's default. Like, your world could be crumbling, you could be struggling, you could just be losing it all, but if you see someone that you feel like you can actually pour into, it ultimately becomes like a part of what you feel like you can do for yourself in helping somebody else. But like the main point is to be able to help somebody else. And I was so sad in a moment, but I was like, it's real, it's relatable, and if she can't save herself, then why not try to fight to the end to save Jeremiah, right? His thing is something that actually has higher odds than what she's actually fighting, and I thought that was so sweet. But I also was just like, girl, I not that I wanted her to pass out, but I'm kind of glad that she did, because that helped her refocus on herself and losing her balance in that moment, and like, oh, I'm gonna go lay down, because she was totally there of like, let me help you, let me figure out what I can do. And I'm like, no, you need all of your energy to fight your battle, to support yourself, to be on your healing journey. And like, I get it in theory, but Jeremiah is going to do what the hell Jeremiah is going to do. Lead them to it. I'm still screaming, why hasn't nobody noticed what's going on with Connie? And everybody was in the comment section like, oh, well, she ain't tell them, and oh, she's hiding it. She can't. If anybody even was to just check on her visually, you can see that something is off. And that was my point from the very beginning of like, ZAC'S is selfish because he only calls Connie when he needs something from her. He down here at the bar at the top of the episode complaining about Fatima working too damn much and don't know if she want to do this or she don't want to do that. Meanwhile, you are in a business where you're propped by these other two men, and the only reason why you're making money is because these other two men. So you have nothing but time and space to cultivate and build on the relationships that you have. And why aren't you checking on Connie? Connie did right by you. Connie did right by Fatima. Connie was a big support in you burying your damn mama, and you don't even call this girl. You have yet to be backed by the project, since you haven't been running up and through just trying to put hands on your damn brother. But you know that Connie lived there, and you know that Connie got kids. This is what I can't vibe with. And then also you got Tony running down there paying money to the dude that tried to rob him, mama or grandma or Mima or whoever the hell it is. Y'all live in the same projects. You ain't put eyes on Connie, so nobody is going to put eyes on Connie. Meanwhile, she is deteriorating by the damn day, and I'm supposed to be cool with it because, oh, she's hiding it. There's some things that your ass can't hide. She looks like she's going through. And all Jeremiah, if he wasn't high, had to do was flick her little shirt over to the right, and she would see the incision wound for where the chemo goes. That thing is still on her, I think it's on her right clavicle. Y'all, please. Connie died, nobody know, and they don't find out until after the fact. I'm going to be on everybody's ass for the foreseeable future, because it makes no sense to me. And I get that Fatima's pregnant, and I get that Fatima got a bunch of other things going on, but even Fatima is not practicing what the hell she damn preaches, because yes, you have Angela as a friend, but Connie showed up for you as a friend more than she needed to last season, and you haven't even checked on her. It's disgusting to me, but tracks for how selfish and narcissistic this friend group works. All right, let's talk about Leslie's crazy ass. Leslie is at the law firm in this episode, y'all. I just want to know what Miss Girl thinks is going to happen. Do you really think you're going to be able to slide into Fatima's life? Like, she's the real kind of crazy. Like, for real. This is wild. Like, ma'am, she got the same dress, the same shawl. She's walking around pregnant, got the same hair. Then she took her ass to the shop and has Belinda redo her damn hair so she can make sure it's nice and fresh, looking extra crispy like Fatima. And she gets to talk a big cash when it comes to Belinda of like, oh, well, maybe you need to apologize to her. Not because, oh, it sounded like you were the one that's wrong when Belinda was talking about, oh, I miss my friend, but because you have researched and stalked Fatima so much that you know the damn deal with them, and you just moving through the periphery of her life. So in this episode, she has engaged with both Fatima's best friend and her Fatima's ex-friend, even though Angela didn't realize that that's who she was engaging with at the time, because she didn't turn around. And she didn't turn around specifically for Angela because she knows that Angela knows what she looks like. She could walk into the hair salon and talk and have a actual exchange with Belinda, because Belinda has never actually engaged with her before. But again, I'm just trying to figure out, what is the end goal here? Are you going to kill Fatima and think that you're going to be able to assume her life? Like, you're literally giving Belinda your whole backstory. Oh, the law firm that I work at, my man is in real estate. And Belinda's just like, what in the damn deja vu is going on here? Now, I also think I really didn't like this episode because of Belinda. Like, first of all, the actress who plays her is stunning. Her hair is amazing. So, like, while I was like, oh, why is she a hairstylist? It actually tracks, because her hair looks good. And it looks good every single time that her ass is on screen. Love it down. But I really enjoyed Belinda reminiscing on her feelings of Fatima. I love that Belinda made the choice to try to call Fatima to ask her about Leslie, because of how she was feeling and like the inklings that she was getting in her exchange with her. Fatima, I'm not necessarily surprised or mad that she jumped to conclusions of like Belinda being on some bullshit, because she is constantly on some bullshit. I guess this is it. Like, this is going to be the way that she starts to rebuild her friendship with Fatima. I have already been saying, like, girl, you can't just keep popping up on this girl and forcing yourself into her life. You got to like add some type of value, and this is the ways that you do it. So I felt like this was actually well executed in a great part of the story, and it allowed us to see Belinda as a little bit more multi-dimensional as a character, which I really, really enjoy. I think the actress is very talented, and I have been wanting them to give her a little bit more. So they're on the journey to healing. Yay. Going back to Bryce real quick, because I forgot to mention this at the beginning. But Bryce saying, do you think that Fatima is going to be traveling with Sage as her full-time attorney? Pissed me off to no end. Yeah. And I'm going to just leave y'all with that. It's your good sis, you love Talk TV, but let me know what you thought about the episode in the comment section down below. See you in the next one.